So let me share my screen. I think my screen is already visible. I'll make everyone on mute and I'll give you opportunity to talk in the last. So we'll discuss about the SQL and Linux technologies. Okay. Let's start. So this is the demo of SQL technology. Okay. So first of all, we will start with the SQL and then we'll start with the Linux. So why we are learning this technology? Okay. First of all, we'll try to understand that. So if I take the example, okay. Now what happened here? Why we are talking about the database? First of all, try to understand about the database. Okay. First of all, try to understand about the database. So what is database? Okay. Now, previously, we were storing our data in the form of Excel only, right? If I take the example of, let's say I want to store any employee data. Okay. So what we were doing, we were opening the Excel. Okay. We were opening the Excel. And in this Excel, we were storing our data. Let's say I want to store the data of my all the employee. So I was storing it here in this Excel. Okay. Now when I have some 10 people or 20 people, I can easily store my data into the Excel. Okay. But assume a situation there when I have millions of users are there. Okay. Let's say I have 10 lakhs people are there. And I want to store my data in the Excel, then it is very difficult. So what they have done, they have come up with the concept, they called it as a database. So in database, what we will do, we will store our data. What we will do, we will store our data. Now, when I say a database will looks like this. Let's say this is my database. And under that database, there will be a table. And in that table, we are going to store our data. What is table, first of all? Okay. What is table? Now, let's say I want to store a data related to the employee. Okay. I want to store a data related to the employee. So what I will do, under this database, I am going to create one table with the name employee. And in that employee table, I will store my data of this employee. Now, when I say employee will have ID, let's say name, let's say salary. All these are the characteristic of employee, right? Now, every employee will have some ID that is called employee ID. Then there will be a name and then there will be salary. Now, who is providing this database? Okay. There are multiple companies are there. Like if I take the example of company like Oracle. So Oracle is going to provide a database. Then there is a company. Then there is another database is there called MySQL. Then we have SQL servers. Then we have PostgreSQL. Likewise, multiple companies come together and they have started providing their different databases. So if I take the example of Oracle, Oracle is a company and they have started creating a database on Oracle database. So Oracle is the product of Oracle company. Now, if I take the example of MySQL, nowadays MySQL is the part of your Oracle only. So Oracle have purchased the MySQL. So both the products are provided by the Oracle only. So these many companies came together and they have started their providing their own databases. But at the end, their functionality wise, all are same. Whenever you are purchasing any product, right? That product is coming from multiple companies. Like let's say I want to purchase a mobile phone. So mobile phone, I will get it from the MI also, Samsung also, OnePlus also. So likewise, these databases are provided by the different companies. So Oracle is providing Oracle, MySQL is there, SQL Server is provided by the Microsoft. So Microsoft, everyone know, right? So Microsoft have provided the SQL Server. And likewise, multiple company comes and they have created their own databases. Now in future, what will happen? Who is going to handle these databases? Okay. Let's say if I have Oracle database and I want to start Oracle database, I want to stop Oracle database. So there should be someone who is going to take that responsibility, right? So that responsibility will be taken care by the DBA. Who will take care? DBA. We call it as a database administrator. So that is the reason, we have multiple administrators are available in the market. Like if there is a database called MySQL, then MySQL will be handled by MySQL DBA, Oracle DBA, SQL Server DBA, PostgreSQL DBA. So when I say a DBA, so it's not one person. When I say a DBA is a position related to that database. Let's say one person cannot handle all the databases. That is a reality. Let's say I am working as a Oracle DBA, and if someone is saying that, boss, you do one thing, can you start SQL Server? Then it is little difficult for me because I can be expert of one technology, but I cannot be expert of all the technologies. But I'll tell you one thing, that when you are talking about the database, irrespective of any database, let's say it can be your Oracle, MySQL, PostgreSQL. In order to discuss with this database, let's say you want to talk to the database, right? So when you want to talk to the database, you need one language. And that language, we call it as a SQL, Structure Query Language. So why we are learning the SQL? Because SQL is a language through which you can communicate with your database. Then it can be any database. Let's say it is a Oracle database, that's okay. MySQL, that's okay. PostgreSQL, the SQL is not going to change. Maybe minor changes will be there, little bit, but at the end, SQL is a language through which your database administrator team, let's say I want to start this database. I want to create one table into this database, irrespective of any database. What you need to do? You need to use SQL, Structure Query Language. So whenever you want to talk to the Oracle database, that is the reason we are learning this SQL technology, Structure Query Language. Samajh mein aa raha hai? Till now, whatever we discussed, able to understand? Yes or no? Right? So now, many times people are asking me that, okay, SQL, we understand that, why we are learning the SQL. Okay, that's fine. Now we are taking this combo offer like SQL plus Linux, right? So there will be a question in your mind that why we are learning the Linux now, right? SQL, we understand that, okay, if I want to do some activity on the database, I need to run SQL queries. But why we are learning the Linux technology then? See, this SQL, okay, or let's take an example of this database, okay. This database, assume that we are talking about the Oracle database. What is the database? Oracle. This Oracle is a one software, okay. Now, if I take the example of Windows operating system, currently I'm using Windows 11 machine. On this Windows 11 machine, I have multiple softwares are there. Like if I take the example, I have a software like Microsoft Office, PowerPoint, then we have Chrome. These are the different softwares we have on my operating system, right? Same way, we are going to install Oracle software. Oracle is also one software where we are going to install on the operating system. Now, what is operating system? This is my Windows 11 machine, right? This is my operating system. So same way, what you can do, this Oracle is also a software which you can install on one operating system, where you can installing it operating system. Now this operating system can be your Linux operating system, it can be your Windows operating system, it can be any other operating system. So most probably your Oracle or any other database is hosted on Linux operating system only. And that is the reason we will have a Linux server, and on this Linux server you are going to install a software called Oracle database, or let's say you want to install Postgres also. Now in order to talk to the Oracle database, we have SQL language. In order to talk to the Linux operating system, you will have Linux command. You need to understand the Linux command. And that is the reason we are learning both the technology called Linux and SQL. Able to understand till now whatever we discussed? Okay. Everyone is comfortable with the Hindi here in this class? If yes, we'll talk in Hindi and we'll communicate. Since it is a demo class, I'm starting with the English. But if everyone is comfortable with Hindi, we'll discuss in Hindi only. Okay, I see most of the people are in Hindi. That's nice. Okay. तो देखो अभी अपने घर वाली जैसे बात करेंगे, थोड़ा सा और कंफर्टेबल लगेगा। लिनक्स पे काम कर। देखो अब अभी आपके दिमाग में आया होगा कि भाई लिनक्स ही क्यों पढ़ रहे, विंडोज भी तो पढ़ सकते हैं। जैसे क्या है कि हमारे पास में जो डेटाबेसेस है वो अलग अलग कंपनी के बोले मैंने। जैसे एक डेटाबेस का नाम क्या बताया, जैसे ओरेकल बोला है, राइट। अब ओरेकल जो प्रोडक्ट काम करता है ना, वो मोस्टली आपको 90% में बोलूंगा वो किसके ऊपर है, लिनक्स के ऊपर है 90%। एंड उसके ऊपर हम हमारा क्या करने वाला है, ओरेकल का डेटाबेस इंस्टॉल करने वाला है। लेकिन एक डेटाबेस ऐसा है ना जो आपका विंडोज के ऊपर होता है, उसका नाम क्या है, अभी मैंने एक बताया था। अगर मैं विंडोज की बात करूंगा तो उसके ऊपर जो इंस्टॉल होता है उसको बोलते हैं SQL सर्वर। ये SQL सर्वर किसने बनाया, विंडोज वालों ने। विंडोज मतलब कौन है, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट। ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम किसने बनाया, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट। सो ऑब्वियसली जिसका प्रोडक्ट है उसके ऊपर ही बिठाएंगे, राइट। वो तो है ना। तो इसलिए हम लोगों को ना, क्योंकि बेसिकली हम लोगों का मोटो क्या है कि आगे जाके हम लोगों को ओरेकल डीबीए बनना है, जिनको, और SQL एंड लिनक्स ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी है ना, जेनरिक टेक्नोलॉजी है। अभी बहुत सारे लोग हमारे यहाँ पे बिग डेटा भी पढ़ते हैं, बहुत सारे हमारे यहाँ पे अलग अलग टेक्नोलॉजी भी पढ़ते हैं, लेकिन SQL एंड लिनक्स एक ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी है ना जो सबको आना जरूरी है, इसके बिना काम जमेगा नहीं। आप किधर भी जाओ, अगर आपको डेवलपमेंट करना है, जैसे समझ लो किसी ने बोला कि भाई मेरे को जावा डेवलपर बनना है, आपको SQL लिनक्स आना चाहिए। अगर मेरे को टेस्टिंग में जाना है, आपको SQL लिनक्स आना चाहिए। बिग डेटा में जाना है, SQL लिनक्स आना चाहिए। कोई भी क्लाउड टेक्नोलॉजी की बात करो, आपको SQL लिनक्स आना ही चाहिए। तो इसलिए हम लोगों का SQL एंड लिनक्स ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी है जिसको बोलता है जेनरिक टेक्नोलॉजीज। इसके बिना आपका काम शुरू होगा ही नहीं। सो ये है इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ SQL एंड लिनक्स। या तो कोई डाउट्स पूछो, कोई डाउट्स। ओपन सोर्स एक्चुअली क्या है, अभी MySQL को भी ओरेकल ने खरीद लिया है। So that's the reason. Okay. Now let's try to understand the next part. अभी हम डिस्कस करेंगे सिर्फ SQL के बारे में। ओके। सो सबसे पहले हमने क्या किया कि SQL एंड लिनक्स हम क्यों यूज करते हैं, that we understood, right? अभी हम डिस्कस करेंगे SQL के बारे में। अब देखो क्या होता है, जो बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर होता है ना कोई भी डेटाबेस का, तो इस तरह से रहेगा। एक सर्वर रहेगा और इस सर्वर के ऊपर क्या रहेगा, आपका डेटाबेस रहेगा। अब ये डेटाबेस जैसे मैंने कोई भी डेटाबेस हो सकता, तो मैं क्या करूंगा, इसके ऊपर ओरेकल डेटाबेस इंस्टॉल करूंगा। कौन सा डेटाबेस? ओरेकल। अब देखो क्या होगा, इस डेटाबेस से बात करने के लिए हमको किसकी जरूरत है? एसक्यूएल की जरूरत है। अब आप बोलोगे कि डेटाबेस के अंदर आप अपना डेटा किस तरह से स्टोर करोगे? तो ये जो डेटाबेस है, इसके अंदर जो डेटा स्टोर होता है वो होता है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ टेबल। क्या बोलते हैं इसको? टेबल। टेबल के फॉर्म में। और टेबल कैसे बनता है? टेबल बनता है आपका इज द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ रोज एंड कॉलम से। रोज एंड कॉलम से। एक एग्जांपल लेता हूं मैं। जैसे समझ लो मेरे पास में एम्प्लॉय नाम का एक टेबल है। कौन सा टेबल है? एम्प्लॉय नाम का एक टेबल है। तो एम्प्लॉय की क्या क्या चीजें रखते हैं हम नॉर्मली? जैसे कोई एम्प्लॉय नाम का अगर मैंने टेबल बनाया, तो उसका रहेगा एम्प्लॉय का आईडी रहेगा, उसका क्या रहेगा, नेम रहेगा, उसका क्या रहेगा, सैलरी रहेगा, एंड बाकी भी चीजें रह सकती है। अब ये क्या किया मैंने, इसका मैंने एक टेबल बनाया। ये देखो इस तरह से दिखेगा। ये क्या है? मेरा एम्प्लॉय का टेबल। अब ये जो तीन आपको दिख रहा है ना, आईडी, नेम एंड सैलरी, इसको क्या बोलता है? इसको क्या बोला जाता है? कॉलम। कि भाई हम एम्प्लॉय की तीन चीजें लेने के लिए तीन चीजें हमको लेना है। क्या लेना है? आईडी लेना है, नेम लेना है, सैलरी लेना है। अब समझ लो एम्प्लॉय का जो आईडी है 1 रहेगा। नेम क्या है? लेट्स कंसीडर निखिल नाम से नेम है। एंड सैलरी क्या है? 1000। सेकंड रिकॉर्ड आया, नेम क्या है? सागर, इसका सैलरी 2000। तीसरा रिकॉर्ड आया, इसका नेम क्या है? चेतन, सैलरी कितना है? 15,000, 1500 समझ। तो ये जो आपको दिख रहे हैं, इसको बोला जाता है रोज, या फिर इसको लोग रिकॉर्ड भी बोलते हैं। क्या है? रिकॉर्ड। तो मेरे पास में एम्प्लॉय नाम का एक टेबल है। उस टेबल के अंदर कितने कॉलम है? 3 कॉलम है, आईडी, नेम एंड सैलरी, और ये उसके 3 रिकॉर्ड है। तो ये है मेरा एम्प्लॉय का टेबल, इसको बोलते हैं टेबल। कोई कंफ्यूजन यहाँ तक? तो आप लोग क्या करने वाले हो पता है? ये जो मेरा ओरेकल डेटाबेस है, यहाँ पे आपका ये एम्प्लॉय नाम का टेबल बनेगा, और इसी के अंदर आपका डेटा स्टोर होगा। इसके अंदर, इस डेटाबेस के अंदर। इसको प्रैक्टिकली करके देखें, देखो कैसा होगा। अब ये इंस्टॉलेशन का पार्ट मेरे पास में ऑलरेडी इंस्टॉल्ड है। मैं नेक्स्ट वाले लेक्चर में बताऊंगा कि इंस्टॉलेशन किस तरह से करेंगे। मैं एक यूज कर रहा हूं ओरेकल वीएम वर्चुअल बॉक्स, एंड हमारे पास में एक सर्वर है। इस सर्वर का नाम है ओरेकल लिनक्स। तो मैंने क्या किया, जस्ट मैं आर्किटेक्चर बता रहा हूं। मैंने क्या किया, मेरे पास में एक सर्वर है। कौन सा सर्वर है? लिनक्स सर्वर है। इस लिनक्स सर्वर के अंदर मैंने ओरेकल डेटाबेस इंस्टॉल किया है। ओके। इस ओरेकल डेटाबेस के अंदर मैं अपना एक टेबल बनाने वाला हूं। कौन सा टेबल? ईएमपी नाम से एक टेबल बनाने वाला। ठीक है। और उस टेबल के अंदर मैं कुछ रिकॉर्ड इंसर्ट करने वाला हूं। क्या करने वाला हूं? इंसर्ट। सो ये चीज हम अपनी करने वाले हैं। तो मेरे पास में ये सर्वर चालू हो रहा है। ये सर्वर का इंस्टॉलेशन किस तरह से करना, डेटाबेस किस तरह से करना, वो सब कुछ मैं बाद में बता दूंगा। मैंने आप लोगों को एक रियल टाइम एग्जांपल बताता हूं कि भाई हम डेटाबेस हम रियल टाइम में कहां पे यूज करते हैं। एक एग्जांपल बताओ। लेट्स कंसीडर आप बैंक में गए। ओके, लेट्स टेक एग्जांपल, आप बैंक में गए। आप बैंक में गए, आपने क्या बोला कि मेरे को एक नया अकाउंट ओपन करना है। राइट? क्या करना है? नया अकाउंट ओपन करना है। तो आप बैंक में जाओगे, तो बैंक में आपको आजकल तो सब कुछ ऑनलाइन आ चुका है। योनो का एप्लीकेशन आ चुका है। राइट? एसबीआई की अगर बात करोगे तो योनो एप्लीकेशन है। यहाँ पे क्रिएट एन अकाउंट पे आप क्लिक करोगे, तो वहां पे एक फॉर्म फिलअप हो, एक फॉर्म आ जाएगा। उसमें पूछा जाएगा कि आपका नाम क्या है, एड्रेस क्या है, आपका पैन नंबर क्या है, ये सारी चीजें इसमें पूछी जाएंगी। और फाइनली आप क्लिक करोगे सबमिट बटन पे। राइट? तो जैसे ही आप सबमिट बटन पे क्लिक करते हो तो ये जो आपका डेटा है ये कहीं ना कहीं पे तो स्टोर होगा, राइट। ये कहां पे स्टोर होता है? ये स्टोर होता है आपके डेटाबेस के अंदर। तो कौन सा डेटाबेस यूज करोगे ये डिसाइड करेगा वो डेटाबेस, वो कंपनी, मतलब जिस जहां पे आप अकाउंट ओपन कर रहे हो। जैसे एसबीआई, एचडीएफसी या फिर आप कोई भी बैंक यूज करोगे तो मोस्टली जो डेटाबेस यूज किया जाता है वो होता है ओरेकल। मोस्ट ऑफ द जगह पे आपको ओरेकल डेटाबेस दिखने को मिलेगा। तो इन्होंने सोचो कि ये ओरेकल नाम से, ओरेकल का एक डेटाबेस इंस्टॉल किया और इस डेटाबेस के अंदर एक टेबल बनाया होगा, क्या नाम से? अकाउंट नाम से एक टेबल बनाया होगा। तो जैसे ही बंदे ने सबमिट बटन पे क्लिक किया यहाँ पे, वो डेटा कहां पे गया आपका? ये अकाउंट नाम के टेबल के अंदर चला गया, राइट। तो एक ही रिकॉर्ड गया, एक टाइम पे एक ही रिकॉर्ड जाएगा। जैसे अगर मैं हूं अंकुश एंड मैं अगर अपना नाम गाम सब कुछ अगर यहाँ पे डालता हूँ और इंसर्ट यहाँ पे जैसे क्लिक करता हूं तो ऑटोमेटिकली डेटा किसके अंदर गया? टेबल के अंदर गया। तो ये जो योनो एप्लीकेशन है ये किसने बनाया? ये एंड्रॉइड डेवलपर ने बनाया। कोई तो भी एंड्रॉइड डेवलपर उन्होंने हायर किया होगा या फिर आईओएस के लिए, एप्पल के लिए आईओएस डेवलपर हायर किया होगा, ये उन्होंने बनाया। और ये जो डेटाबेस है, ये डेटाबेस को स्टार्ट, स्टॉप, शटडाउन, बैकअप, बैकअप लेने का काम किसका है? डीबीए का, डेटाबेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर। मैं ये आपको बता रहा हूँ कि लाइफ साइकिल कैसी होती है। एक जब प्रोजेक्ट आता है ना तो एक टीम काम नहीं करती, मल्टीपल टीम्स साथ में आकर काम करती है। ये हुआ एंड यूजर, मतलब जो बंदा एक्चुअली उसको यूज करने वाला है। ये किसने बनाया योनो एप्लीकेशन? एंड्रॉइड डेवलपर ने। फिर जाके एंड्रॉइड डेवलपर ने इस तरह से कोडिंग लिखा कि बाबा सबमिट करने के बाद में ये डेटा किधर जाना चाहिए? इस एम्प्लॉय नाम के टेबल के अंदर जाना चाहिए। तो दिखेगा कैसे वो पता है क्या? पहले इसमें सिर्फ एक ही रिकॉर्ड जाएगा इस तरह से। समझो निखिल नाम के बंदे ने सबमिट बटन पे क्लिक किया तो एक रिकॉर्ड गया, सागर नाम ने किया दूसरा गया, चेतन ने किया तीसरा गया। जैसे जैसे बंदे आएंगे वैसे वैसे एक एक रिकॉर्ड यहाँ पे इंसर्ट होते जाएगा। क्या हो जाए? ये तो हो रहा ऑटोमेटिक, राइट। कभी कभी हम लोगों को मैन्युअली भी इंसर्ट करना पड़ता है। वो कैसे करना वो हम लोगों को एसक्यूएल में सीखना पड़ेगा। ओके, सो मेरे पास में ये एक अभी सर्वर यहाँ पे है एंड इस सर्वर का मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? रिमोट ले रहा हूँ। ओके, इस सर्वर का क्या कर रहा हूं? मैं रिमोट ले रहा हूं यहाँ पे। तो ये क्या सॉफ्टवेयर है, कैसे इंस्टॉल करना? ओके, एक दिन में तो पॉसिबल नहीं है आपको बताना। तो जैसे जैसे हमारे लेक्चर आगे जाएंगे वैसे वैसे मैं आप लोगों को बता दूंगा। अभी फिलहाल ऐसा समझो कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? डेटाबेस को स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ। क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं? डेटाबेस को स्टार्ट। तो डेटाबेस को स्टार्ट करने के लिए मैंने ये कमांड टाइप किया स्टार्टअप नाम से। इससे क्या हुआ? मेरा डेटाबेस स्टार्ट हो गया। ओके, तो ये जो डेटाबेस को स्टार्ट करने का जो काम है ना, ये किसका काम है? डीबीए का काम है। ओके, ओरेकल डेटाबेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर का काम है। तो मैं आप लोगों को दिखा रहा हूँ सिर्फ। अगर आज समझ में नहीं आ रहा तो दैट्स ओके, आपको स्लोली स्लोली मैं बता दूंगा किस तरह से। तो ठीक है, ये आया मेरे पास में, मेरा यहाँ पे डेटाबेस चालू हो गया। ओके, अब देखो टेबल कैसे बनाना। अब मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? अब देखो टेबल बना रहा हूँ। कौन सा टेबल बनाना है अपने को? एम्प्लॉय नाम से एक टेबल बनाना है। तो सबसे पहले जब भी आप कोई टेबल बनाते हो या फिर कुछ भी करते हो, इंग्लिश वाले ओके, सो whenever you want to create a table you need to understand about the syntax first. Okay, so syntax, let's see the syntax. Create table, table name. What is the table name? Employee. I can give full name also, I can use short name also, no problem. Okay, so as soon as I'm creating an employee table, okay, I have created this EMP table. Now employee table will have ID, name and salary. What we are calling it as a column. We are calling it as a column. Now what I will do, I'll say create table name ID, and I'm mentioning number 10. Now, what is this number? This is called data type. See, when I say that we have a EMP table, and under that EMP table, we have ID, name, and salary. It means to say that under this ID column, what kind of data is going to be inserted? So it will be number kind of. In the name column, what kind of data is going to be inserted? It will be character. Character means A, B, C, D. What kind of data will be inserted into the salary? That will be number only. So this is called data type. Data type will define what type of data is going to be inserted under this column. So you need to tell explicitly. Now see here, I said create table name, ID. This is my first column. What type of data is going to be inserted under this ID? Number, name. It will store character type of data. And then salary. And salary will be number again. And the number maximum size will be 10. Maximum size means the people will have maximum salaries maybe 10,000, 1 lakh, not more than that. Right? So that is the size. So I'm going to create this table. Table created. Table is created. Now sometime your manager will ask me, okay, hi Vijay, can you please tell me how many columns are available under this employee table? Can you please tell me? Under this EMP, what are all columns are there? How many columns are there? 3 columns. So how will you identify that? You can see here, that is the reason you can tell me now. You can see here, that is the reason you can tell me now. But let's say I clear this screen now. If I clear, can you tell me now? No. In that case, you can use DESC and table name. Whenever you are going to fire a DESC command, describe means tell me how many columns are there and what are all columns are there and what are all their data types. Everything will come. Only the table information. See what I mentioned, DESC table name. DESC table name. So this will give me the information about this table only. This table only, correct? Not other tables. Now, next time your manager will say, okay, can you show me how many records are available under this table, right? How many records we have right now? 0. Because we just created a table, right? We just created a table. There is no data right now here. Now, if I want to insert any data, oh, okay, before we go to the insert, first of all, we need to see the data. So whenever you want to see the data, you can use select star from table name. Table name is EMP. I got the message that no row selected. What does it mean? Star. Star means what? See here. So we need to understand the DML statement. Okay. When I talk about the SQL, the SQL will have a different type of statements are there. We called it as a DML, DDL, DCL, TCL. Likewise, we have a different type of statements are there. Now let's try to understand about the some of the statement. Among that, one statement is select. So what is meant by select? Select is saying that I have one table. Under that table, there are 3 columns are there: ID, name, and salary. And there are respective records are here. Any question, Hilna? Is it fine? I'll come to that. I got it. So what I mean to say, we have a table called EMP. Under that EMP, there are 3 columns are there: ID, name, and salary. And these are the records are there. Okay. What I want to do, whenever I want to see the records of this employee table, I will use a statement called select. What this statement is saying, select star from table name. The table name is EMP. Now, when I say that I want to select, it means I want to see the data. See the data of what? Star. When I say star means all columns. I want to see all the columns. You got my point? What are our columns we have? ID, name, and salary. I want to see all the columns. From where? From this table. But now I got the message that no row selected. What message I got it? No rows selected. I got the message that no row selected. No row selected means we don't have any data. We don't have any data. So when we don't have any data, what we need to do? We need to insert a data, right? We need to insert a data. So how to do that? How to do that? We need to insert a data. So if I want to insert some data, what is the syntax? The syntax is insert into. Where I want to insert? EMP. What I want to insert? I want to insert values. Now, when you use this syntax, the way you have a column structure, the same way you need to insert a data. See, what is the first sequence? ID. So what I will insert first? ID. ID is 1, comma. What is the second thing? Name. Name is Chetan. What is the third thing? Salary. Salary is 1000. Close the bracket, semicolon. This is the syntax. And I'm going to one row created. Now if I fire select star from EMP, I can see that data here. There is ID, name and salary. The first record is 1, Chetan. And now if I want to insert again second row, I'll simply copy this syntax. Second will be 2, then Nikhil. Then it will be 2000. Okay, I got some error message. What's the problem? Can you tell me? Can you tell me the problem? What's the problem? Oh. Inverted comma. Remember one thing, that whenever you are using number, you don't need to use quotes. But whenever you are talking about the string, you need to use quote. Let's take example of Chetan. Can you see? Here in Nikhil, I missed that quotes. That is the reason I got the error message. So I'll just correct that like this, comma, 3000. Okay. In copy means this, we are using a software called Mobaxterm. Okay. This software is mainly useful to take the remote of your server. Just like Putty software. Did you heard about it? Putty? Anytime? No, right? You know what is the good thing about this software? If you want to copy, you just need to select. No need to do anything. If you want to paste something, you can simply say right click and it will get pasted. This is good thing. Like no need to do Control C, Control V and all those things. Okay. So as soon as we are starting the practicals from tomorrow, then you'll observe all these things. So this is the way I can select the data. If I do select star from EMP, how many records I'll get it now? 2 records. I got 2 records. Let's insert one more record. So what I will do, I'll say insert into table name values. The values is 3, Sagar, then 2000. How many records I'll get? 3 records. I got 3 records. But I'll tell you one more thing. Sometime what happened? In this table, how many columns we have? Only 3 columns, correct? But in real time, okay, let's take an example of SBI bank only. Do you think that they will have only 3 columns, right? They may have 200 columns in a single table because they are taking a lot of information from the user. Like They will take my first name, last name, middle name, address, PAN card, salary, lot of details. So obviously they will have multiple columns will be there. Remember one thing, that whenever you say select star, star means you are selecting all the data. But sometimes I don't want to select all the data, because you can see that, that if you are selecting a lot of columns now, it will be a problem in the visualization also. You will not be able to select. But I want to select only one column, and that is called name. I want to select only name. I don't want to select other data. Let's say I want to select name only. So instead of star, what you can mention? No. Star means you are selecting all the column. I don't want to select all the column. I want to select only name. So what I will mention, simply select name from which table? EMP. So it will give me only name. Clear, na? You can do that. So you can do like select name, comma, salary from EMP. So you can get only the name and salary. You are getting only name and salary now. So this is the way you can get a data. This is the way you can get a specific column as per your requirement. So till now we have understood about the two things. One is select and another is insert. Okay. Now based on this only, there are multiple type of, there are 5 categories are there of here, all these statements. We called it as a, I'll talk about the SQL categories now. Now what is meant by categories? We are going to use a different type of queries are there, right? So if I take the example of DDL, then we have DQL, then we have DML, then we have DCL, then we have TCL. Now what are the DDL statements are there? What are all? DDL. DDL means data definition statements are there. So we have create, drop, alter, truncate, and comment. These are all DDL statements are there. What we call it as a DDL. Among that, we already used one. What is that? Create. We already used. So DDL statement is one. So slowly we are going to learn about the drop, alter, truncate, and other things also. Now if I take the example of DQL statement, that is a data query language, there is a statement called select statements. All the select statement like select star, select some specific column, all are coming under the data query language. You are going to query on your data. That is called select statement. Then we are talking about the DML. So here we have insert, update, delete, and there is a lock is also there. These are all DML. Among that, what we used? DML means we used insert. Just now we inserted data to our table, right? Then we have data control language. We called it as a grant and revoke. All these statements we need to learn in future. And we have TCL like commit and rollback. These are all TCL, transaction control language. Now what is commit? I'll tell you a small example. See what happened. We had a table, we had an empty table initially. And in that empty table, you inserted some record, correct? But do you think that these records are permanent record now? What I mean to say, initially it was an empty table EMP. Then I inserted some records in that. Next day means tomorrow when I am going to come here, and if I fire select star from EMP, select star from EMP, do you think that I can get that 3 records? 3 or 4 records, whatever we have. You got my point? Question understood at least? Right? What I mean to say, we created one employee table initially, right? In that employee table, we inserted some record, right? We have inserted 4 records, right? Now, if I'm coming tomorrow, now I can see the data. If I fire select star from EMP, I can see that data today. But if I'm coming tomorrow, when my laptop will be shut down and tomorrow I'll come, right? If I fire a same command tomorrow, select star from EMP, can I see that data? No. For that only they have come up with the TCL. We called it as a commit and rollback. What is meant by commit? Whenever you are doing insert means whenever you are inserting some data, in future you are going to learn about the update, delete. Whenever you are doing some insert or update or delete on your table, after that you need to fire commit statement. What you need to do? You need to fire commit. Commit means the changes are permanent. The changes are permanent. That is called commit. I'll tell you one more example. See, I inserted these records, right? After that, I should do commit. Commit completed. Commit means this is the permanent change now. It has been saved to the database. If you are not doing commit, what will happen? All that changes will be automatically roll back. So did I mention like commit and rollback here? See here. See, let's take an example. There is a table. In that table, there is a one record is there. What is the record? This record, Sagar 2000. Someone deleted this record by any chance. By mistake, someone deleted this record. So he has a 2 options. If he do commit, that record gone. But if we do rollback, that record will come back again. You got my point? That is called commit and rollback. So when you need to do only with the operation like insert, update and delete, just like DML statement. Whenever you are performing this DML statement here, insert, update, delete, that time you need to do. Okay. If I created any table, do I need to do this commit and rollback? Why? No. What I'm saying, after the DML statement only you need to do commit. Now create is, do you think that create is a DML statement? What is this statement? It's a DDL statement now. So once you create a table, that is permanent. Okay, you cannot roll back or you don't want to commit. That is commit only actually internally. You got my point, everyone? Till now, whatever we discuss, able to understand? Okay, so I think yes. Any question till now? The types of kind of work. Yes, basically these are the commands that we are going to learn throughout our SQL training. These are the commands that we are going to learn throughout our training, and these are all commands we called it as a SQL command. Create and insert. You want to see this example one more time? Let's take an example. Whenever I am firing a create table, it means I am going to create a table. Whenever I am selecting a data, it means I am selecting a data from the table. Whenever I am doing insert, it means I am inserting a data into the table. Whenever I am selecting again, it means I am selecting a data from the table. Whenever I am doing commit, it means all the changes, whatever I have done, I am making it permanent. See, SQL is like, plain English language. You try to understand, right? Insert means insert. Right? Create means create. Right? It is simple English language. So they have designed this language in a such way that every single person can understand it. We will repeat the same thing one more time. Let's create a department table this time. Okay. So let's take a department table. This is a, first of all, we will create a department table. So I'll mention it here. Take the syntax of this one and tell me the department. I want to create department table. Okay. What department means? What will be there in the department? What are the characteristics? One is department ID will be there. Then department name will be there, na? Maybe CSE, IT, HR, like that. Then what will be there in that? Department level salary also we can mention. Correct? Like computer science department salary is collectively it is 1 lakh rupees you can mention. So let's create a department table. So what will be the syntax? Create table. No, HR is the record. You got my point, right? HR is the record under department table. Table name will be department. Then what is the first column of department? ID you can mention. ID which will store number and then 10. Then what is the, so what we will do, we will make like this, the department ID, something like that. Okay. So we will understand.
But this 10 means like 10 characters.
10 characters, yeah. That is the maximum value that can be stored. Okay.
Before an example, you will select star. Try to 11 entry.
If you try to insert a name with more than, let's say the salary range you mentioned 10 digit, and you are trying to insert something with the 11 digit, then it will not. So whenever you create a database design and all, that time you take care of each and everything. Like I know that the name of the person will be maximum of 20 character. That is the maximum length, right? So when this is the name, this is the work of database design person. He will take care of each and everything. Okay. Maybe one person have the 10,000 salary, another person will have maximum 1 lakh. Right? So 1 lakh to again 100 lakh almost is the same character, right? The number of characters. So a department name will be DEPT name. Will it be number? It's character, correct? That is what I meant to say. Then what is the salary? We'll mention salary only. DEPT salary. Is it number, correct? Any confusion? No? I'll simply copy it. See, whenever you want to learn SQL, there are many websites are there. They have given you syntax. You just need to replace your table name as per your requirement and column name as per your requirement. Right? I'll tell you a very simple example. If you go to the Google and if you search here like create table in SQL, in Oracle, let's take an example. I'll go to the first link or second link. Okay. Can you see there is a syntax mentioned? Create table, table name, first column and their data types. We discuss about that, right? And then finally close it. So they have given you syntax. You just need to replace table name with your name, column name with your column, data type with your data type. Actually, you don't need to learn SQL itself. You don't need to spend the money also. You can easily learn at your home. That's the key. But if you are doing everything at your home, then what we will do? So I'm telling you the key area. Okay. Anyway, see, it looks very simple, but you can understand now because we told you how to do that. Otherwise, it's difficult. Anyway, let's take an example. So I'm going to create a table. Control C and I'm making this table. Okay, tell me, do we have record in that table now? Okay, if I want to see the record, what is the command? If I want to see the record, select star from DPT. No rows selected. I want to know what are all columns are there in this table. What are all columns are there? I want to know what are all columns are there. We already see. Describe department. I want to insert 3 records into this table. Let's take an insert query. And I want to insert 3 records. Create. Tell me. Insert into DPT. Value. Values. Then where is employee ID? We don't have employee ID here. Where? No, you can see the column name here itself. Na?
ID.
Which ID? What will be the department ID? Let's say 100, comma. Then department name. Let's say CSE. Then salary. Let's take 20,000. I want to create 3 records. So what I will do? Same. Insert into department values. Can I copy it till now? 2 like this. Okay. Second one will be 200. Second HR. Then let's take it 330 lakhs, something like this. Then 300. What is the third department? Science. SCINC. Science. Like this. Okay. Now I want to run all the 3 statements. Can I run one by one, or can I run all the statement within a single shot? See, these 3 SQL statements are there. Can I copy all the SQL statement? I copied it and I'm going to run it here. Is it fine? You got my point, right? Done? It's done. Press enter 3 times, okay? Can I do select star from now? Select star. You talk with me so that you'll remember that. Now from DEPT. Got it? I want to see only department name and department salary. I don't want to see all. You got my point?
In this case, we have
we have already mentioned in the create statement. Na? See here. When you are inserting, that time you are not mentioning. When you are creating table, that time itself you are doing that. Okay. Now I want to see only the first that department and department salary. Okay. First of all, which statement you are going to use? Insert. Okay, you got my point. Let me repeat it. Can I use create? Can I use select? Yes. Okay. Select. Then star. Not star. What? Department name, comma. Then salary. From what table? Department. See, you guys are learning. Okay. You guys are learning. Try to understand that. I'll tell you one more example. I want the maximum salary of my department. The person, not a person, the department who is having the maximum salary I want. ऐसा होता है ना? See, sometimes people will say that, okay, tell me the department who is having the maximum salary. Tell me the department who is having the maximum salary. So this is what we need to understand in the next class. You understood now? See, you are not going to say like, boss, I will take it into the Excel sheet and then I will do some formula and all, and then I'll get to know. No, not like that. Okay. I want to know that. Okay. Understood now, everyone? Till now, whatever we have understood, we have covered. Like what we covered till now, we covered about create, we covered about insert, select also, okay, describe also. But this is not just done, okay? There are multiple other things are also there, which I don't want to explain today. I will explain it tomorrow.
These are all different categories.
These are all different categories are there based on our requirement. See, even sometime, I don't remember the category also. I'll tell you honestly. We have DCL, TCL, DDL, DML. I don't understand that. But I know that when I want to create a table, I want to use create statement. When I want to insert something, I will use insert. But that is, the way, you should try to cover up the syllabus and all. So if you don't understand, that's okay. If you don't need to understand that what is create, whether it is a DCL or TCL, what is necessary. Important is I want to create a table.
Is already there.
It will not allow you to create a duplicate table. Row means insert, na? You can insert. You should ask me the question like this. I want to add one more column. How many columns we are write? ID, name, and salary. Let's say I want to add one more column. The column name is, let's say, PAN number. Can I add it? Can I add it? Yes, it is possible. How? We will see tomorrow, not today. Otherwise, it will be a lot of khichdi today. So those people who are joining online, are you able to understand? Can you please say yes or no? Till now, whatever we have discussed. We'll go one by one. Offline people able to understand? No, their syntax are fixed. If I want to create a table, I will create a table like this only. Okay. Even irrespective of other databases also. Right now, the database which I'm using, it is an Oracle database. In future, let's consider that you got an opportunity to work with the MySQL database. There also the same syntax. Little bit changes will be there. Like here we are using a data type called number. Some databases, they are not allowing you to use number. They are allowing you to use integer, int. The names are different, little bit. But if you know the concept, you can easily do that. If I want to insert some record, the way I'm doing that, same way you are going to do that. Irrespective of any databases version. I work with the MySQL also. I work with the Oracle, PostgreSQL also I work. All are same. All are same. So that is the reason I'm telling you, whenever you are trying to enter into the IT industry, first thing that you need to understand is SQL and then Linux. And that is the reason we have, started this course also. And honestly saying, like, this is like very time consuming course, but we are doing that. Okay. Because our main focus is Oracle DBA. And if you want to become Oracle DBA, this is the mandatory things you should know. So those people who are coming here from the non-technical background, okay, non-technical, or maybe you're coming from BA, BCom, BSc, or HR, maybe MBA and BTech also, but from let's say you are coming from mechanical, civil, electrical, any branch. The way you should start with the Oracle DBA, the flow is like this. First, learn SQL, then learn Linux, then you need to enroll to our Oracle DBA. If you want to understand more about the Oracle DBA, the advanced part of Oracle DBA, then you can learn about the RAC DBA, RAC DBA. Then we have one more advanced course of Oracle DBA itself, that is called Golden Gate. Okay. And if you want to understand about the cloud, we have Oracle with cloud also, but right now we don't have that course along with us. But wherever it is available, you can join there. Okay. So these are the courses which we have right now.
For us to get into
if you are showing less than 3 years, okay, the experience less than 3 years, then this is okay. Let's say in between like 0 to 3, but whenever you are showing 3+, then you need to understand about all these other technologies like this. This is a sequence. Now fees for the SQL and Linux, the one which we are going to start, it is 10,000. Okay. The Oracle DBA fees is 20,000, which is in Indian rupees. RAC DBA is also 20,000. Golden Gate is also 20,000. But those people who are joining all the courses along with us, we have a discount offer is there. Okay. For other details, if you want to connect with us, you can call us on the number or WhatsApp us on this number 77570-62955. On this number, you can call us. And one more thing, those people who are interested to enroll for this training, this is our official website, the learnomed.org. This is the official website of Learnomed Technologies. You can go to register for training. Go here and fill up this form. You can mention your name, email ID, your mobile number, and whatever training you are interested. Let's say you are starting from SQL Linux right now. You can go here, select and click on the register. So we will help you. I'm copying this and pasting it into our chat. So you can go to this link and you can register yourself for this training. Now, the duration of this course, this SQL Linux, okay. Like if you come here, it will be around 1 month. This Oracle DBA will go for 2 months. This RAC also will go around 2 months. And Golden Gate will go around 1 month. Okay. So those people who are the part of our all these courses, let's say you are joining this as a combo. We have a combo offer is also there. Till now, we have a different batches. Okay. So we have a morning batch also. We have, okay, one more thing since you asked me. So we have offline is also available in Pune, Wakad location. We have online batches are also available. Online, you can join from any location. We have a morning batches available as well as evening batches available. Okay. You will get the recordings also. Each and every class will be getting recorded. The recording will be available plus 3 months of access. Okay. We have weekend batches also and weekday batches also. All the batches are available. So as per your convenience, we can add you in any batches. So all the options are open from my side. Everything is there. All the things will be practically explained the way I have tried today. And those people who are listening us for the first time, they can visit our YouTube channel. You can go to our YouTube channel with the name Learnomed Technologies. Here you can see that we have around 16,000 followers on our YouTube channel. So that's all about the things. So the syllabus and all, you can get it from here. Go to our website, go to the trainings, and you can see the SQL Linux fundamental training syllabus, Oracle DBA syllabus, RAC DBA, all the syllabuses are available here only. So you can go here and you can get the syllabus. If you want us to, if you really want to join us, go to this registration. Don't forget to fill up this form. And you can call us on this number also. The number is available here. So all the options are available. Come up with the question.
So the weekend batch.
The timings for weekend batch, what we are thinking right now is 11:30 a.m. The same time, Saturday, Sunday. If we get the people for other times also, we'll do that. So different times are there.
So Saturday and Sunday.
Yes. The discount is available only for the combo offers. Okay. If you are joining our SQL Linux, Oracle DBA and RAG DBA, if you are not enrolling for Golden Gate, that's okay. But at least still RAG DBA, then we can think about the discount. We have that EMI options and all things are there, installments. So you can do that. Next week, we need, because this is the first day, we need some time to collect the people. We'll talk about Linux also today. Okay, little bit, not more. Okay, na? Okay. We'll talk about Linux. See, this I have just given you some brief idea about the SQL. I'll talk about the Linux little bit. Okay, just 5-10 minutes. Okay, not more than that. See, I'll tell you one thing. Now, see here, we got to know how to create a table, how to insert a data into the table. But if I do exit, try to understand. If I do exit, okay, and if I use clear command, this clear command is the command of Linux only. You got my point? You know what is this operating system? This black screen. This is your Linux operating system. If you want to see how it looks, okay, this is how it looks. This is your Linux operating system. See, try to understand that. So what I mean to say, in real-time production environment, when you work as a Oracle DBA, or let's say you are working with any technology, you will not see this GUI option, this graphical user interface, you will not see. Okay. You will take the remote from here only. You got my point? What I mean to say, this GUI option you are not able to see. I'll tell you one simple example. Let's say I want to create a folder on this desktop. This is my desktop, right? I want to create a folder. So how you guys are creating a table? Folder, right click, new folder. This is the way, and you will give the folder name like let's say folder 1, something like that. The folder got created. But are you going to create a folder like this in Linux operating system? No, because you will not get the option itself. This GUI option itself you are not going to get. So how are you going to create a folder? By using Linux command. I'll show you here. See. Now here, I am here. Let me go to the desktop first. Okay, this is the command, the way you are going to go to the desktop. I am going to create one folder. There is a command called mkdir and the folder name. Let's say the folder name is folder 2. I'm going to create a folder. As soon as I'm going to run this command, okay, as soon as I'm going to run this command, let me run that command here. As soon as I'm going to run this command, folder 2, can you see folder got created? So this is the way you are going to create a folder.
How are you able to see it? I will be seeing this, right?
Right. Because when we install this operating system, that time we used option called server with GUI option. But in real time, they will not use that option. They will only use, see why I'm using that, because you will understand that. Otherwise, you will not understand what's happening behind the scene.
Also in real time, you will also get some.
Yes, obviously, correct. I am working as a Oracle DBA. That is the reason I can connect to the Oracle database. A normal user, he cannot do that. Now I want to delete this folder. How you will delete? You are going to go there and right click and delete it or something like that. No, right? That's not going to happen. You need to use a command like rmdir and the folder that you want to delete. See that folder, okay? See that folder you want to see. Done. So you try to understand in real time what happened. Your server is available in somewhere in the US location. They place that server in US location, but you are going to start that server from India location. How? By using this remote, this Linux command. I want to restart this server. I'll say init 6. The server got restarted. Able to understand? So from here, I am restarting that server.
These characters.
Yes, we have a set of command, right? Now, if I take the example of, see, when we talk about the Linux, okay, so we understand about the thing that, okay, there is a server and this server is a Linux server, or it can be your Unix server. Linux and Unix server are two different, you consider that these are the two different companies. They have created this Linux server and Unix server. Now, this Linux server also have a different flavors are there. Like we have a Red Hat Linux, we have a Oracle Linux, we have a different flavors are there. If I take the example of Unix operating system, we have a AIX. Who created this? IBM company. Who created this Red Hat Linux? There is a company called Red Hat. Maybe you heard about it. Who created this Oracle Linux? Oracle company. The one which I'm using right now, this is a Oracle Linux only. This is the Oracle Linux. Who created that? Oracle. Now Oracle is saying that my Linux, my database. On my Linux operating system, my database is there. So server is also there, database is also there, right? What Microsoft SQL Server is saying that server is also there and SQL Server database is also there of Microsoft. So they are doing a business like this. Right? And we are also doing the business like this. Now you are coming for SQL Linux, they are enrolling for Oracle, then you are enrolling for RAC, and then you are enrolling for Golden Gate. So I'm saying that once the person get enrolled to our training, he should not go outside till the time at least we are consuming 1 lakh rupees. That's our business. That's our business. And you will enroll to our next class only when you will like the way we are giving a training, correct? We are not forcing anyone. We are saying that, okay, we are happy with 10,000, but we have a confidence on our training that once someone is joining our 10,000, he will definitely join our that remaining portion. So that's a business I'm telling you upfrontly. And they are using Oracle database and Oracle database server because they know that they have a very good compatibility. Na? If both the products are coming from the same company, they know that what is their internal very well. But if you are using the Red Hat Linux, there is a chances that the compatibility issues can occur. Let's say you have a Red Hat Linux, and on that Red Hat Linux, you are installing Oracle database. There is a chances that compatibility issues. Companies are doing that, okay? But when they see the challenges, they will say like, okay, boss, let's go Oracle. That is a good option.
Unix is completely different.
That is what I'm saying. Linux and Unix are same. 99%. The Linux command or Unix command, what we are going to use, all are same. All are same. See, only the thing is Linux is open source and Unix is not open source. It's paid. Open source, when I say open source, it means it is free of cost. You don't need to purchase any license. Let's take an example of Oracle. Here for training purpose, you are using Oracle database free of cost. But is it really free in real-time production environment? No. You need to purchase a license to use Oracle database. You need to purchase a license to use Red Hat Linux also. Means for support purpose. See, free का माल बहुत अच्छा है. But when it comes to the support ना, then it's a problem. Unless and until you don't need support, you are okay. But in real-time production, you need a support. See, sometimes server will automatically get restarted. Who will support that? You as an admin, I will start it. But if there is a bug in the system itself, what I will do? Then those person who created that server, we need the support, right? So support is important. And that is the reason we have invented a support team also in our training center. So whenever you are facing any issues, okay, let's say I'm doing some practice. Let's say you guys are doing some practice. So when you are doing some practice and you got some issues, you just drop a message to our WhatsApp group saying that this is the problem I'm facing along with the screenshot. My team is there to help you out. We have a dedicated support team also. They will take your control and they will fix your issues. This is the way we are trying hard to make you understand. And that is the reason we have a best result in the market also. Even yesterday also, one of my candidates, he got joined to another company. So there are multiple people from different backgrounds. So irrespective of any background, if you are coming, we are there to help you out. We'll start from very basic. But at the end, you need to also put the efforts, right? तो सर जी तो हमारा क्लास बहुत टाइम से कर रहे हैं, उनको पता है. So we are ready to put the efforts, okay? Our people, I'm telling you now, our people are coming here in the morning, going 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Whole day they are doing practice. Because they are doing the papers, that's the reason I can assume that they will get a good hike, they will get placed. Okay. So those people who are interested to join this SQL Linux or Oracle DB or any other technology, please reach out to us, okay? So that's any more questions from the online people? Syllabus, you can get it from the Google. Okay, so those people who are interested for this training, they can go to this learnomet.org, click on the register for training, registered here, and they will get the details. Okay. No need to do the payment. Payment you can give it offline. Those people who are interested for this training, register here, and we will tell you like how to do that, the payment and all. Or you can directly make the payment on this number also. This is no, not on this number. Sorry. Okay. I'll tell you one more account number. So there you can make the payment. Don't make the payment here. Okay. This is just for the calling purpose. All right, guys. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. Please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our YouTube channel also. Okay. We will provide you the job assistance and all. You will get all the interview questions, okay, calls and everything from our side. And mock related things also available. Okay, so you can get it. So let me do one thing. I'll just go on unmute. So those people who want to talk, they can talk about the trainings. So I'll guide them. Okay, so any questions, guys? Online people?
सर हेलो.
Yes, please.
हाँ सर, एक्चुअली मुझे जो ना एसक्यूएल का मतलब बेसिक थोड़ा बहुत आता है, जैसे कि जॉइंस हो गया और अपना बेसिकल इंसर्ट वगैरह. तो मतलब मैं इसमें ज्वाइन कर सकता हूँ या फिर डायरेक्टली ओरेकल डीबी के लिए कर सकता
हूँ? Do you know about the Linux?
No, I don't know about Linux.
So you need to enroll to our Linux class.
Okay.
You can skip this SQL and you can directly enroll to our Linux class.
Linux. Okay, sir. Okay, I will connect. Thank you.
The scripting part we are going to cover, like how to automate the Oracle DB jobs in our Oracle DB training itself. So there are certain activities are there which we want to cover. So that we will cover as a part of Oracle DB. Any more question, guys? Okay. The fees for the Linux is 5,000. Okay. And SQL and Linux is 10,000. Okay, then yeah, thanks. Bye-bye.